You were found bleeding on the ground, ran over by a Tiger-2, and it shot and killed an innocent man. It was Red Bull. He has hostages from Mongolia. Okay, we're still gonna lock you up for murder. Okay, so we're gonna lock you up for murder still. Flips the table, throws the chair. He's dead now. Water bottle. Wow, these new glorious Russian tank designs are holding up better than our older models, which is cool because according to the glorious NKVD, we have been winning every battle and have killed infinite Germans. Pew! Ding. Haha, you silly non-Soviet. You think you can harm me? Alright, to understand the T-34, you need to know three people. The two Soviets, Stalin and Zhukov, and the one German, Erich von Manstein. Alright, so the Germans in the late 30s had been expanding rapidly, taking control of Austria and the Sudetenland, taking control of Czechoslovakia and making a Slovakian puppet, taking control of Western Poland, and the half was taken by the Soviets. France and Britain were kind of angered by this, and then the Germans took out a few more countries, such as Denmark and Norway, and then they got Italy on their side, invaded the Benelux, took over France, and made a French puppet. They did a staring contest with Britain, which was more like a bombing contest, but who cares? Did a few more errands, and by this point, Germany was very big. So the Russians needed some way to stop this. At first, the BT-5 tank was thought to be effective on the offensive, but it was famous for this. All right, that's pretty cool. Next, they decided that obviously they would not suffer several defeats and would crush their ability to go on the offensive. Then a few tanks they had left would be put under a leader that had no clue what he was doing. They made the KV-1 as a fortress buster that could easily blow through defenses and enemy tanks. This is the KV-1. All right, so Erich von Manstein's here, and Stalin's like, they will never make it past here. And Erich von Manstein's like, are you sure about that? So the Russians came up with the design of the T-34. Some neat facts. The cost in USD for reference the modern M1 Abrams costs $6.2 million. For reference, that means for the price of one M1 Abrams or M1A2 Abrams, you could buy 2,535 T-34s. Why the T-34 became much cheaper over time? So the German Reich had much better tanks that were easily able to destroy several Soviet tanks before they were destroyed. The Soviets were on the desperate, I guess. So they didn't have much time to build these huge tanks. So they decided to make hordes of half-decent tanks. Next neat fact. Sloped armor is cool because they gave them these advantages. Sloped armor is better in math. So as we can see here, sloped armor is 1.75 magic bread bowl units, and non-sloped armor is 1 magic bread bowl unit. Look at the armor. Look at the armor being the same thickness. Boom. How the T-34s worked and explained with web browsers. Mozilla Firefox, good. Well-rounded thing. Good for most purposes. Has some drawbacks overall, but good. All right, right here. Google Chrome, the B15, no, not the B15, the BT5 is very fast, though its own speed could be a weakness on its own right, as we can see right here. Internet Explorer, the Tiger-2, it is apparently good if you know how to use it, but it is slow for most. Here you go. This is the German one. The T-34 was a vital part of the Soviet war effort. This was the reason it won many battles. Some of these battles, Kursk, gonna make a video about it, and Stalingrad, also probably gonna make a video about it. Sorry about the short video. Bye.